So, we're going to kick off this week's news with what I consider to be really sad news. Hayao Miyazaki is officially retiring.
He has made some fantastic films, though, and it's his turn to finally retire.
Yes, and we're going to be left with this little hole of awesomeness, but the studio will live on, and they do make really good movies, like Up on Poppy Hill, which I just watched. Had no idea what to expect from it, but it was a really good movie. There's just, hands down, you can't come close to the movies his studio makes over here in America. You just can't. We get Shrek and
Toy
Kung Fu
Story,
Panda.
and, yeah.
Well, Pixar is the exception.
That's true. Pixar's actually wonderful. But
It's totally wonderful.
Thank you so much for presenting us with all these wonderful films.
What's your favorite one?
I don't know. I mean, he's got such a broad catalog of films to pick from.
My first choice was always Totoro, but I love Princess Mononoke.
You know, I saw some great Totoro cosplay.
Oh!
I know!
How can you go? But I read this weird thing that this guy dissected Totoro where the girls are actually dead, and that's how they see the spirit, and totally changes the whole thing. Ruined my childhood memories of this movie, people. Sometimes just because you can doesn't mean you should put it on Facebook.
Have you seen the horrible dissections of Labyrinth?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Look it up if you haven't seen it. The theory is that he fell in love with someone named Sarah years ago and is constantly looking for a new Sarah, kidnapping a baby, having her lost. And I mean, it makes so much sense.
And that's why
when
he
you read
has
it.
the Goblin Army. 'Cause
Exactly.
The babies yeah, but Totoro did not need to happen. Okay? Cat bus is not the train to hell. I'm just going to put it that way. Coming at number 2.
Yes.
Cyberflesh is real. Okay, you laugh, all right? You laugh. But these university students, I want to say at Michigan, it's on top of my tongue, they now have made cyberflesh. It's real and artificial. And they're saying, like, in the future, you could even try to control it with your phone, like if you need an adrenaline boost. Bloop. Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Seriously, I don't know why you get creeped out by biotech, whereas I'm like, give me the cyberpunk future.
Oh,
I'm ready right now.
I think it's hilarious. I would like, especially if you could do something where you could change colors, you could change a tattoo every day.
Oh God, yes. I'm 100% on your side with that. Not only that, but I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great for veterans or anybody else that's lost a limb for whatever reason. You can get something matching your skin tone. There's a lot of research.
As fun as the robot arm, though.
You know what? I gotta say, once this technology is far enough, give it another 50 years, I'll be elderly and like me from the nursing home is gonna be like, okay, just take it all off and replace it with my robot arm. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook with this arm now.
You know I would. Are you kidding? Flame coming straight out of the fingertips. I'm ready.
So
ready.
I'm pretty excited for that. I think it's kind of cool, but mixed emotions over the next story.
Yes.
Stargate is getting rebooted. And it's a sequel/reboot, so no one really understands what that means.
Yeah, okay, what I don't understand with this one is, are they rebooting the original Stargate movie, or are they trying to add to the series, or trying to do both at the same time?
I think that's the question. People are wondering, okay, are you going to use the same characters? No, but it's going to still incorporate the first movie and the series and its timeline, but it's going to be its own unique things that you don't have to watch the old ones.
The series itself doesn't actually make that much sense. Well, it was inspired by that first movie, but the movie's its own separate thing as far as I'm concerned.
I watched the movie the other day, and I still really love it. And I did. I went to Target.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it is a separate thing from the TV series.
Well, the only one I liked was Stargate Universe. I really enjoyed
Oh, you
that
liked
one.
the dark one, like basically the show that was made for all of the, I keep wanting to say Babylon 5 because I was rewatching that recently. All the Cylon widows that were like, oh, Battlestar, I miss you so much. Give me a dark TV show. Stargate Universe, can you fill the hole in my heart?
I think you'll be pretty proud of me, though, because I finally watched
Really?
Firefly. And I liked it.
Okay. I was just bracing myself over here for what was going to come next.
I watched it all in a day. I was like, this is actually pretty good, but I saw the hat once, Jane's hat once. So what's the fuss over Jane's hat? I don't get it.
13 years later.
Yeah, I know,
finally
right?
Watched it.
So my most exciting news of the week is TimeSplitters Rewind, which is a project done by the original creators and fans of redoing all of TimeSplitters, all of it, in one massive game, supported by Crytek. Crytek's backing it, but they're not selling it. They can't sell it. It's a fan project. It's going to come to the consoles, not just the PC.
So is that one going to be like an Ouya type game? Or
Nope,
is that
PlayStation
really?
4 and maybe Xbox One. Because it's going to have every character and every level from all 3 games. And my whole question is will you have the map making feature? Because I loved the map making feature, period. I loved it because I made some crazy maps in that game. But the fact that TimeSplitters is once again going to rise to supreme power over Halo and Battlefield and all those crappy first-person shooters.
I'm down with that.
You will go down
I'm
to
completely
monkey
down with that.
justice, period. Monkey justice. That's all I care about.
I'm with him on that,
So
actually.
our last bit of Geek Week news is the Robocop trailer finally hit. And it flooded the internet when it did. I'm excited. She's probably
He's
not.
excited.
I'm okay with it. I like the new designs.
I'm
I
so
like
happy
the
for
direction
you.
they're taking it. But you know what? People were like, "Oh, how are you going to remake Total Recall?" But it was actually a pretty good movie. And you can't make the same. I mean, let's face it. RoboCop's one of those crappy '80s movies. So I'm just going to put it out there.
Crappy in that classic way. The thing
Yeah,
is,
the classicness.
are they going to try and make it good? Because RoboCop should never be good, if you know what I mean.
I like it good.
The other thing that I think one of the things that I have difficulty with the RoboCop movie is, are they going to set it in modern abandoned Detroit? I mean, that's a pretty post-apocalyptic city right here
Perfect
and
setting
now.
right now.
Or
I
are they
just-
going to do it in some crazy future where, I mean, seriously, Detroit's going to have, what, 7 people left living in it, and they're all, like, homeless and, I don't know, maybe living in a Thunderdome?
I hear you might be going to a Thunderdome next week.
That's true. Next week is this thing called Yom Kippur, wherein we Jews do crazy, wacky things that you're not allowed to watch. Actually, you can. If you want to come to services, that's just fine. It'll just be a bunch of people that are starving.
Does it involve spell balls?
It doesn't involve spell balls, unfortunately, and it doesn't actually involve a Thunderdome, though we're going to install one in the kids' area soon.